if I have two lines M and N, I'm always going to refer to the transversal for the rest of this chapter. The transversal is the line that cuts or intersects those two lines. Okay? And you see T is the transversal here. When it cuts or intersects those two lines, it creates 8 angles. Okay? And this may seem outside of everything right now, but it's going to be the basis when we get to quadrilaterals of a lot of properties that you're going to need to conclude about quadrilaterals. I already have mine drawn, but I think you should draw yours. Corresponding angles are angles that are in the same location relative to the intersecting line, relative to the transversal. Okay, so what I mean is angle 1 and angle 5. Those, ladies and gentlemen, are corresponding. 1 and 5.
Whatever happened to
Okay, 2 is corresponding with 6. Those are corresponding angles. Conclude if you have a corresponding angle that the lines are parallel. Okay? The lines are parallel. If the lines are parallel, corresponding angles are, Wolford?
same measure.
They're equal, yes sir. Corresponding angles have the same measure.
Set a different
Yes,
way.
it's part A. It's the converse of part A.
So can we just not write it?
Absolutely, you must write that down. Slope. Slope is rise over run. More specifically than that, it is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Okay? Sorry, that's... If I have a vertical line like this, how much is its rise?
1.
Slope of a vertical line, I'm sorry, it seems somewhat incomplete, but the slope of a vertical line is undefined. I'm really struggling writing here. Undefined. On a line is 0. Okay? The parallel lines and slopes theorem says if two non-vertical lines are parallel, if... I forgot this stuff was in here. Could have done that, be later. Here we go. Think about this. Two non-vertical lines, because if they were vertical, they'd have undefined slope. They're parallel, if and only if they have the same slope. They have to be rising and running exactly together. Therefore, that's what makes them a parallel line. Here we go. Here we go once again. We've got parallel lines cut by a what? What do we call that line that cuts through them? Transversal. Okay, is what we call that. The interior angles are the angles that are inside the parallel lines. So they would be 3, 4, 5, and 6 would be your interior angles. Angle 4, angle 5, and 6. Those are interior angles because they're inside the parallel lines. Okay? The exterior angles are the ones outside the parallel lines, which are 1, 2, okay? Those are your exterior angles. Okay, so when it's talking about interior, exterior, it's just like the interior and exterior of your home. Only your home is the parallel lines. Okay? That's what it means. I want you to write down that that's what it stands for. It means the angles on the opposite side of the transversal.
Like 3 and 6.
Okay, so yeah, like 3 and 6 would be alternate. They're interiors, so they'd be alternate interior angles. And then, what are the other two alternate interior angles? 5 and 4 are alternate interior angles.
And it's just like, would 1 and 8 be alternate?
Yeah, very good. Alternate exterior angles would be like 1 and 8 and 2 and 7. Okay? I'm just going to say angles. Oh, yeah.
Would they both be the same?
It dotted my L, but I didn't. Angles on opposite. I'm not going to have room to write the word opposite. I'm going to write op. Sides of the transversal.
T.
Trans.
So it
Okay.
would be like the same exact definition?
Yeah, only with exterior on the bottom, which means they're on the top and the bottom. They're on the outside of the parallel lines. Okay?
Underline arrow.
Now,
Can you not?
hey Adam.
It was like a pirate day.
Hey guys, this is way too much to write, and I don't want you to write all this. What I want you to know is this, okay? And you can write this in one sentence, and I'll put it on here. If the lines are parallel, then AEA and AIA are congruent. Okay? So if M is parallel to N, then alternate interior angles and alternate exterior angles
Oh, yeah.
are congruent. See this symbol right here? That means congruent. And congruent means the same. Okay? And why don't I just say the same? We need to learn that math terminology.
Well, that just confused the crap out of me. If M is parallel to N, then AIA angles and AE angles are the same.
No, this shouldn't say angles.
Yeah,
It's okay if it does, but angles. If M is parallel to N, those are the lines that are being cut by a transversal. Then alternate interior and alternate exterior have to be congruent. I mean, look at them. Don't they look congruent? Doesn't 3 look like it's the same as 6?
Yes.
And 4 look the same as 5?
Yes.
They are. So now, when you have this 8-angle quadrant thing going on, you have vertical angles, you have linear pairs, you have alternate interior and alternate exterior angles, and you also have corresponding angles that you can. So there's all these different ways, and we're not going to go to our CRC groups today for